Hello ladies, how are we all doing? Look who is back on YouTube again. If this video actually makes it to YouTube, it'll be an absolute miracle because this is probably the 10th video I have attempted to film for YouTube over the past year, and none of them clearly have ever made it here. But I'm so excited to film this today because I just feel like I've got a bit of time and I have really missed talking to camera. I'm talking to camera a lot less on Instagram. I wanted to share fashion in context of my life, of womanhood, of identity, of style, of journeys and stories, and not just bang, here's an outfit. I feel like I can give so much more than that. I've wanted to give so much more than that. I've wanted to give styling tips and just really break down outfits and give real inspo, and I've not really ever felt that you can do much more on Instagram than here's my outfit, here you can buy it, you can shop it here. I'm definitely more about the why than I am the what, and I feel like YouTube is the place that allows me to do that, and I can just fulfill a lot more of what it is that I want to do when I'm talking to women about fashion and style. I just feel like this is the place for me. My nails are still drying, and I thought, I was sat there with my coffee waiting for my nails to dry. I was like, I can just film and talk to you and my nails can dry at the same time, and that's what I love about YouTube. It just feels so much more relaxed. I'm actually really excited to have the time to be able to sit down and talk to you like this actually. So where do we start? This is, I don't know if I've even said, sorry, I'm just oh my god, this is the thing where I can just chat too much. That's the problem. That's why Instagram doesn't work for me, because I can talk too much. But I don't know if I actually said, so this is like what I've been wearing video, what I've been styling, what I've been wearing, and I thought I'd show you outfits that I've actually been wearing, because everything I've been wearing has been, ironically, considering I have no time, the outfits that I have been wearing have been really considered, intentional. And I guess because although I don't have time to put individual outfits together, I have been, the way that I'm working now is very different. Obviously I'm working on my column on Substack, and I'm trying to bring a lot more of my inspiration, or take a lot more inspiration from the top of the fashion funnel. Well, not the top, because I don't know the designers directly myself, but I'm going back to the runways and the collections and taking my inspiration from there versus explore pages. I just feel like when you shop the high street, you're already shopping an edit of an edit of an edit. It's trickled down from Prada or Gucci or Dior, and I just want to see how Dior doing it and how can I interpret it for myself, and also then how do I shop it on the high street and also become aware of the inspirations that the high street is taking. I love to know where the roots of the pieces that I'm buying or the outfits that I'm styling, where the inspiration has truly come from before it's trickled down to the high street. So that's kind of my thing. It's been amazing for me and my personal style because I'm shopping now. I've always loved to shop the runway on the high street. That's always been something from before I even started Instagram, before I even had a blog, and I had a blog. I was one of the first people blogging back in the day. I used to just go onto vogue.com or fashion.com, I can't remember what it was called, and I would just literally save images of all the pieces that I loved off the runway or off the collections into files on my computer, and I would go to Zara and I'd go with my printouts of all the pieces that I loved, and I would shop pieces inspired by the runway. So that's why I feel like right now my style has totally changed, because I'm not influenced by the algorithm. I wouldn't say whatsoever, because I'm still on Instagram, I'm still sharing content on Instagram. My audience, my core audience is still very much on Instagram, in my DMs and in my stories. But I think I'm coming from a place where I feel a lot more free, a lot more true to myself, and I'm dressing more, not because I need to have something new to wear or something else to show, or you need to get an image that's going to stop the scroll. But I'm just wearing what I want to wear, what I feel comfortable in, what suits my life right now. And I've not shopped anything, I've not taken any gifting, I've not done any jobs. So this is stuff that I've spent my money on, or that's earned its place in my wardrobe, and that feels really good for me to wear in my life right now. So I thought I would share them with you, because also my life has changed so much, obviously having Ayesha, and then kind of going through that, being in the trenches of motherhood, living in leggings, or then realising how restrictive leggings can be. Just wearing jeans, I've missed structure, I've missed tailoring. So I'm kind of done a bit of a 360. I've gone from the leggings loving situation to now just really enjoying styling up my jeans, putting on a good pair of heels, because life is changing, and Alessia's at nursery, and now I'm navigating life a little bit more independently. I say independently, they are my dependents, but I feel like there's not much independence for me at all. But I've had more time to draw upon all the inspiration that I've had through writing my columns, watching the runways, doing my research, to now actually put into practice and be like, today I want to wear a look inspired by Louis Vuitton, or I want to wear that cape because that reminds me of the Dior collection, autumn winter 25-26, that I would love to style and recreate. And I think for anybody who is navigating the ups and downs and ins and outs of life as life changes, ultimate things that happen in life, sometimes you really rely on your clothes. And I think I have got some really good tried and tested outfits. I know that's a really long-winded intro, but this is really what my channel is about, how fashion really affects us, how it impacts us and helps us to get through life and navigate life, and how what we wear is totally a reflection of how we're feeling, where we're at with our lives, and the lifestyles that we have, the demands of our daily lives. Somebody who does not go on the school run every single day might not be in leggings and trainers, and might not have 20 caps and 20 good pairs of socks to rock with their Uggs and their Birkenstocks if they are actually in the city every day. Outfits that I'm sharing with you are outfits that I've worn for the odd nights out that I've had with my friends, when I've been to my girl's house, when I've been to the pub, when I've been for dinner with my family, and then some school run outfits, some running errands looks. Sometimes it's just I'm going to piano, and not for me, for my daughter obviously, and I want to have a good outfit on that is still functional, appropriate, but looks intentional. So let me show you some of the outfits I've been wearing. So the first outfit I want to share with you is actually one that I am wearing. This is something that I wore out for dinner for Alessia's birthday with like family, very close friends, and it's just, obviously we're seeing this check shirt all over Instagram right now. It is a huge trend. I think this trend has come from Miu Miu, and this is the interpretation of it on the high street, and it's really leaning into that kind of undone, effortless kind of style. For me, I love effortless, but I'm not really much of an undone kind of person. I'm very much a polished, sharp, precision type dresser. But I like this because it's a really easy trend to incorporate into my wardrobe. Whether I'm going for drinks in the pub or whether I am on the school run, it's nice and warm. It's one that I can layer beneath. The check shirt for me is something that will be worn on my body, not tied around my waist. I haven't tried that. I just don't think it's me, and that would be me then becoming the fashion victim, because it just doesn't feel true to who I am. I'm very selective with the trends that I integrate into my wardrobe. Yes, I've still got good jewellery on, I've got some heels on, I'm made up. I'm not trying to make it look like I just threw it on. I've got it on with some wide leg jeans. These are from River Island, and they're just like the wide leg. They are the relaxed straight, or the relax, anyway, I'll link them down below. I think they're a relaxed wide leg or whatever. Really good jean. They are very flattering. I've got them in a long, so I can wear them with a heel. They get a really good fold in them when you wear them over chunky Uggs and stuff like that. So they're really good flexible jean, and they are just like my go-to jeans. These are the jeans that I put on when I want to feel stylish and current. Actually, a wide leg jean is the perfect middle ground between barrel leg and straight leg, that instantly makes your look feel current and modern, and without having to venture all the way into the barrel leg jean situation, which is not everybody's cup of tea. And even for me, I only feel comfortable in it at certain times, which means it's not something that's effortless to me. Whereas these jeans, they just work so well in my wardrobe. I've gone for these shoes, which I also have got so much wear out of. They are just so easy to throw on with everything, like the perfect heel height, slip on nice and easily. I just threw it on with this clutch. This is my, I'm calling this my Notega bag. I had this in my Amazon basket. I always look at dupes on Amazon. I do find it fascinating, and I've written lots about handbags throughout my career and my writing life, my studies, and I've shopped lots of handbags, designer and luxury, and I find it fascinating. Mostly I find the psychology behind it fascinating, but also I just love to see what they actually look like. This one, I was shocked at how heavy this metal is on the knot. I would never invest in stuff like this, but it was in the Amazon basket because I was looking at it and Christian just happened to buy it accidentally. And I was like, do you know what? That kind of works. So I've got a lot of bagginess going on here. So having this small clutch and the heel just helps to make it feel a little bit more elevated for someone like me who always loves a bit of structure, a bit of glamour, even while I'm trying to look and pretend that I'm super relaxed, laid back, cool, which I'm not. So now I wanted to share this look with you because this look is most intrinsically me. I just love an outfit that brings drama, glamour, feels grown up, mature, sexy. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't think it's because I'm getting old, it's because of what I feel comfortable in, and I feel comfortable when I'm not trying hard. Me not trying hard is me dressed really, I guess I'm a little bit more classic than I would like to admit, but that's how I feel most comfortable nowadays. So classic, but still really chic, sharp, lovely pieces. I had this incredible cape on. I will put a video up of the outfit here. This cape is so nice. It's like a really heavy compact knit from Karen Millen. It has this kind of clasp detail. I styled it up with this blouse, and actually it was really nice because you had the sleeve and this cuff detail kind of peeking out beneath the cape, and then also at the neck this ties. I just kind of wore it like that, and then you have this detail around the neck as well, and that's just a really neat outfit. A black blouse, satin or chiffon or something that feels light and drapey, and like a good black trouser or jean. I love a trouser, but sometimes they can look a little bit too formal. I was just going to the pub, but that's just a me outfit anyway. Then obviously added a little bit of the trend element with the cape, which obviously I took off anyway, but it was just still, I felt really good to wear that and to walk in with this cape, and it's just so commanding and dramatic, and I love it. And yes, so this was the outfit that I styled that you can see here. Just a really classic outfit with good details. The cape is classic, but not everybody wears a cape, so it's also something that's like, you have to love a cape to wear one. Not everybody feels like they can put it off, not everybody likes them. So I feel like it is something that for me, I've got 5 or 6 capes in my wardrobe, so it's definitely something that's for me that I really love. So now we are moving into legging territory, and I'll be honest with you, I really enjoyed and embraced wearing leggings, and I have a really good pair of leggings in my wardrobe, which are these Conscious Citizen ones. I've shared them so many times on Instagram. The way they cinch you in at the waist, they have been the leggings that I wear in the gym. They have been the leggings that I wear when I'm not in the gym. I have 2 pairs, and I've washed and worn these because obviously I wear them in the gym and I wear them in real life, and I've only got 2 pairs. I think they're about £60. I'll link them down below. But you know, nowadays what leggings are like, I'm seeing leggings like Lululemon leggings for like 90 quid or whatever. These leggings are incredible, and like I said, I've been washing and wearing them for the past, since I've basically started working out. They haven't lost their compression, they still shape me really nicely, they don't roll down, they look premium, they feel incredible. Just the best leggings I've ever put on my body. So since I've been wearing these, I've been really embracing the fact that I'm styling leggings, using it as an opportunity to really get creative with styling leggings in a way that feels intentional. I am someone who generally, I do need a blazer or a shirt or a long t-shirt, something long line that covers the bum area. I wore this for dinner at my friend's house, and it's like really relaxed, but of course it's about how you style it up. So first of all, it's not your basic black shirt. It has got this incredible lace detail at the back. It's a really great way to make your black shirt feel a little bit more special and add an unexpected detail and texture to your look. I think I'm looking at myself here, and I maybe want to go one more button undone, because you know I like that openness at the neck. I think I wore this look actually with some thongs, but it's far too cold for thongs right now. In fact, it is practically snowing outside, so these are a really good pair to also style this look with. These are just some mock clock leather slingbacks from Zara, short heel, and kind of got that plaque there, which is giving me Prada vibes, and I'm hoping that at some point I will actually get the Prada version of these. Little heel to make the legging feel more fancy. I think leggings and a heel is such a sexy combination anyway. Forget the fact that you're wearing it because you've just had a baby and your stomach is, you know, not cinched or snatched or whatever. We're wearing it because it looks good and you feel sexy with the leggings and the heels. And then this bag is an old Dolce & Gabbana bag. I don't always love the fact that the trim of this bag is brown versus black. How good would this look? I mean, it would have maybe been a bit too much of a high contrast if it had been black, but it would make it a lot more wearable for me, because you do get this brown leather strap here. So generally when I tend to wear it, I just wear it kind of like this, a little bit draped, you know. And then of course, every look that you're going to see in this video, if I haven't shown you the jacket, it's probably because I styled it with the black bomber jacket that I have been living in, but I am going to put it on now because it looks so, this outfit looks so good once you see it with the bomber jacket on. I did not know what an impact this would have on my wardrobe until I got it. I didn't get it even this season, I got it last year. It just makes everything look so good. It's incredible shoulders. Obviously it is a little bit big, but I don't know if that's because I bought it oversized or if it's because of these incredible lapels. It's also drop shoulder, right? So that just kind of accentuates the shoulder here in a way that doesn't involve a shoulder pad, which I think is quite nice. You've got the drop shoulder, you've got big sleeves, and you've got these giant, are they not lapels, epaulettes I think they're called, anyway, which just helps to make the shoulder just such a good modern way of accentuating the shoulder without putting a big giant shoulder pad in there. And this was like a really good look. I just went to hang out for dinner. In fact, I was thinking it was like drinks and nibbles at my friend's midweek. You know, want to feel a little bit fancy, a little bit sexy, because, you know, we don't get out of the house much, don't get to put a heel on much. I get to get out of the house much, obviously, but where am I going? On the school run or to the health club? To David Lloyd, which there's nothing wrong with going to David Lloyd. I'm so excited when I got my David Lloyd membership, but then you realise, oh my god, I want to go somewhere I can wear heels, I want to go somewhere I can dress up, I want to go somewhere I can put on lipstick and people care. Yeah, so sometimes that just becomes going around the corner or jumping in a cab to your friend's house and making it a vibe. So easy, so comfortable, but so considered. I wouldn't say particularly trendy. Yes, the jacket has got the details that are really kind of on trend at the moment, but I think if you love this style, you wear it whenever, all the time. Can I say, I was finding this really hard at the beginning, but I'm actually really enjoying it. The start of this video is probably not very good, but I think hopefully it gets better as it goes on and I find my flow more. I mean, it could all be terrible, who knows, but anyway. So the next outfit is this one. This t-shirt, I shared this on Instagram stories, and it's probably one of the biggest selling pieces that I have shared in a very long time. That is because, to be honest with you, I don't share many links anymore on Instagram, so that could be one reason why. But I think also because everybody just loved this t-shirt, and this kind of t-shirt is, if you're someone who loves a t-shirt anyway, which I am, I do love a t-shirt, because I find when you are fuller busted, you don't love your midsection, it's really hard to find tops that work for you. You don't want the big frilly blouse, you don't want a shirt, you want something that's relaxed, still feels a bit edgy, and I think a t-shirt is a really versatile piece for anybody, but for particularly when you're fuller busted. For me, what I was finding with t-shirts, particularly postpartum and my not loving my midsection, was that I needed t-shirts that sat right. They had to be boxy, they had to be longer line, or if they were going to be short, they had to be quite wide at the bottom, so have a wide hem so they can hang well and I can kind of tuck them. They couldn't be too short. I had some really specific needs for my t-shirts, and I have updated my t-shirts with a lot of kind of longer line, bigger sleeves, longer sleeves, also t-shirts that are really, really good quality, because you can't really get away with crap quality t-shirts when you're relying on them to really elevate your outfit. So you need good ones. And I'm not saying they need to be super expensive. I've got t-shirts that cost £100, which I probably wouldn't spend that sort of money on them. Again, I've got t-shirts that cost £20 from ASOS that's really heavy and thick. It's mostly just about paying attention to the quality, which is like the fabric that it's made from and the way it fits, hangs, and the way it's been made, essentially. Sorry, this is so much information, I hope this is okay. So I wore this t-shirt with the ski pants, or stirrup pants as people like to call them. I went for stirrup pants because I had them on again with these mules, and I thought the stirrup pant would add a nice detail around the foot. I'm not going to put those stirrup pants on because, you know, I've got time constraints and I've got a few outfits I want to get through. The silhouette is essentially the same, but there were just some minor details. Because this t-shirt is embellished with this silver cuff, I thought I would incorporate some silver, which I don't usually wear silver. So I had this silver necklace on, and I had, or chain, and then I had these like gold and silver earrings from Zara. These earrings have been a workhorse in my accessories wardrobe, and sadly, not all Zara earrings stand the test of time. These have really lasted and haven't changed colour, but some of them literally a couple of wears. So I wouldn't always say spend £25 on earrings from Zara, because sometimes they still discolour very quickly, but these ones have been really, really good. I also don't mind it with the mixed metals, and I just love this combination of this chunky gold stud with this chunky gold chain, so we're going to keep it like that for now. And then I just went for this slouchy burgundy bag, and I just love, look at these colours together. So this is like an olive green, isn't it? An olive green with a burgundy, such a brilliant combo. And then of course, because I've got these shoes on as well, we're bringing the burgundy in. And then I would probably do with this, I didn't wear a jacket, I probably just chucked on my bomber jacket when I wore this, but I would probably do it with my leather burgundy trench. I also have a burgundy wool coat as well. I haven't brought that over into my wardrobe yet, it's still in storage, but I also have one of those which could work quite nicely with it. Leggings and a t-shirt outfit, ladies, that to me does not feel like leggings and a t-shirt. I don't think it looks like leggings and a t-shirt either, does it? Like, it's got so much nice detail and so many fashion punctuations. I don't even know if that's a terminology, but that's kind of what I always think about when I put outfits together. I don't want to look like fashion threw up on me, but I want to have some fashion punctuations and full stops and exclamation marks. Fashion exclamation marks, that's it. It's got some styling bits that just feel on trend, of make it feel modern without feeling like fashion threw up on you. So you don't look like a victim, you just look like someone who's really in the know, and you've carefully selected what you think works for you to bring your outfit up to date. And I think that's the thing, when you reach a certain age, you notice that a lot of the trends don't always serve you. I mean, it obviously depends on how you feel. That's how I feel. Maybe it's because I've been on Instagram. I feel so self-conscious of trying to look like I'm trying to keep up with the trend. Sometimes I just don't even want to nod to the trend. I just want a little sprinkle, like a single sprinkle, not even sprinkles of it. And I think that's kind of a lot of what my style is doing at the moment. So yeah, I really love this outfit. I'm realising how long this video is becoming. I don't know how many looks I've put in here. I'm literally trying to share every single look that I've worn when I've been out since I've had Lessia and felt good, which there's not many, but there's far too many to put into a single YouTube video, because the longer it is, the less it's likely that I will ever edit it. So there's this outfit which I wore to my friends for a Sunday roast, and I just chucked this huge maxi cardigan on, where does it start and finish, over a black base layer. The base layer was again these incredible Conscious Citizen leggings that I love and live in. A big heavyweight black t-shirt from ASOS with a pair of high shine cowboy boots. Made a nice contrast against the softness of this cardigan. This fringing reminds me of knitwear on the autumn winter 25-26 Stella McCartney runway. She had like these big grey knits, and they were styled like long, like thigh-high vinyl black boots, and the contrast was brilliant and the proportions was really good. I kind of used this as my piece to take inspiration from that look. I love a good cap. If you follow me on Instagram, or Instagram stories, you know that a cap is my thing. It's vital for the school run and the school run reign, but also for elevating those looks and adding structure, and you know, that little kind of, caps are just a vibe. So I really love them. They're not an afterthought for me. They sometimes are the hero piece of the outfit. This one's from Varley. This one is a New Era cap. It's got that leather look, which I think is amazing. I just love this with an all black look and this cap. Beautiful. I also want to share this bag with you. This is a really old bag actually. This is from Mint Velvet. I'm not sure how long I've had it. I stopped carrying this bag for a while because I was like, oh, it's too structured. Right now, everything's all about being relaxed and the oversized, squishy suede bag. And this has come back out. I do think it does lend itself really well to winter, to be honest with you. I love the thick strap on this. There was a shorter strap, which I lost. I took it off actually because it was actually faulty actually. That's why I took it off. I was sent this as part of a collaboration, and it's been a bag that now I've brought out and I'm wearing a lot because I want structure in my looks. I don't want slouchiness, particularly I guess because I feel quite slouchy in my body anyway. Like I want sharpness, and I need that kind of, if I'm not wearing tailoring, which I'm not wearing tailoring at the moment, really good kind of sharp pieces that make your wardrobe just feel polished, precise. That's what I'm needing right now, and that's why I've got this bag out loads, because you know, if I'm wearing a soft knit, I still want that structure. So this bag, after having it for a long time and not carrying it much, I have bought it back out again. So isn't that funny how they say if you haven't worn it for 6 months or whatever, then get rid of it? I definitely don't agree with that. But then I also pay for storage, and a lot of people don't agree with that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some good style inspo from this. And if you have been missing my talking to camera videos, they will be here now on YouTube, where I can really kind of just get into things and talk to you properly, put everything into context, and just share more of my life with you in a way that's not about the aesthetics, that's not about the metrics, that's not about the grid or the follows, and it's actually just about us talking, connecting, and that is just what I love to do. And I feel like I'm glad that I've finally been able to take a step back from Instagram so I can do what I love, which is style, share fashion, and talk basically. So thank you so much for watching.